Well, campers, looks like a very nice sunny day out there, but don't be fooled by that sweet blue sky. Yeah, it may look nice, but no, it's pretty chilly out there. It's 11 degrees Celsius today, and very windy. We're currently blocked from the wind a bit where we are because it's coming from a easterly direction, but that is a very bitterly cold wind. A few more days, it's supposed to be warming up, but today it's quite windy. It's quite windy. So it's Wednesday, the 29th of April, 2026. The day after we was preparing our Turbo Cider. We was doing a bit of a home brew. Let's see how it's getting on. Let's have a quick look. So as you can see at the bottom, the yeast has risen up. It's got a little misty. It's quite misty, but look at that. Oh, campers, look, all the yeast has risen to the top and it's come alive. It's foaming. The fermentation process has kicked in already. I've been watching the airlock, the water lock, and there you go, it's bubbling. There's gases coming out. Look at that, campers. Our concoction of apple juice, cider yeast, and brewing sugar with a bit of tea bag water, a bit of tannin. It's doing its thing. So as the process will go on over the next week or so, this will get more. This process will get more ferocious, and the bubbles will start coming out literally every second at one point. But no, that's good. And the smell coming out of the airlock, that's very yeasty smell. I'll leave that be. I'll leave that be for now. Yeah, very exciting. So a couple of people asking, how do you know when it's done and what are the signs? Well, obviously the air will keep coming out of the airlock while the sugar is fighting with the yeast, and the yeast eats the sugar and turns it into alcohol. Once the bubbles stop, that's the fermentation process slowing down, and then what you want after that is the yeast to sink to the bottom and for the cider to clear up. So at the minute you can't even see through it, but once it is fermented, it will clear up more and more. It's good fun. It's good fun. And also, another one of you guys was saying about my out-of-date brewing sugar. That one's sealed. This one, there's a bit left. It's a bit clumpy, but they said they've been making brews with out-of-date brewing sugar, even with clumps before, and it's still fine. As soon as you boil it up, it sort of kills any bacteria in there. But it should be good. Should be good to use for future batches. So we've got 1 kilo there, probably another 300 kilo in that one. Plus we still got 800 kilo there, and we've still got half of that yeast. I'm going to have a look about, see if I can find some more yeast, because I'm sure I see some recently. So we can make some more batches of homemade turbo cider. And look, I found the other yeast. That's a 10-gram sachet as well, £1.20. Yeah, Bulldog cider yeast, 10 grams, medium. And the date on that one is the 12/24. Yeah, so we may try that one. Yeah, so let me know if the yeast will be okay as well, even though that's out of date. It's in a sealed sachet. But yeah, that's 3 batches right there. I was actually watching some videos last night of people making turbo ciders. Quite a lot of videos nowadays. I haven't watched any for years. Now there's one guy I was watching last night, and he made like a lemon cider. So basically he had 4 cartons of apple juice and then made the other ½ litre up with organic lemonade. So it didn't have many ingredients in it. It was in cans, so he poured the cans into a saucepan, boiled it up, and that gets rid of the carbonated gas out of the can, the sparkling lemonade, and then mixed that all together. And same process as what I did. He left it for a month. So once it come to bottling day, he added 1 teaspoon of sugar to each bottle. You can use carbonation drops as well, and then siphon the cider out of the demijohn into the bottles, and then put some lids on that had the little cages around them, you know, like champagne, and then left them for another month. And then once the month was up, you opened them up, popped the bottle, and you had nice fizzy cider. I probably won't do that on this one, but that's something we may do on a future batch. Have a sparkling version. It'd be pretty good. So I think I'm going to do a bit more experimenting. I'm going to watch a few more videos, get some ideas, and then the next batch we make, we'll do something a little bit different from the standard apple turbo cider. Well, on the best daily dogging channel, Bruno's just eaten a pigeon feather. He's literally just chewed it up and ate it because he's a strange dog. Oh no, there it is. Let's try and get that out of your mouth, Bruno. Maggie's just taking the time. She's doing a little sniff of the air, seeing what's new. Well, I know where the feather come from. Looks like a cat got hold of a pigeon. Yep, that's there's no remains actually. There's no remains of the pigeon at all. Yep, that no longer exists. And now we're actually out of that wind. It's starting to warm up quite nicely today. Oh, just catch me a bit there. Catch me a bit. So yeah, just going for the usual morning stroll. Taking the puppies up the garden, assess the damage, see what's new. Obviously a pigeon. Pigeon is no longer with us. Yeah, these are actually hazelnut trees. It's a bit of young nuttage there. But yeah, we've got about 6 of these trees. We get hazelnuts off them, but when you crack them open, they're always hollow. There's virtually nothing inside. Not sure why. I actually wanted to come back up here this morning and try and solve the mystery of the Crusty Liz Bush, see if I can find it anywhere. Nowhere in sight. Yeah, it's nowhere in sight. I had a good look around the old Anal Sprite compact there. That's my neighbour's old caravan. It's got a pop top on it. I bet that's full of rodents now, so that'll be no good. But no, the mystery of the Crusty Liz Bush continues. It was there. I don't think it's blown away. Somebody's clearly been up here to retrieve it. But anyway, none the wiser. Man, that wind up here is very cold. And look, we're starting to get cherries. They're starting to pop through. Usually the birds get hold of these before they get to any decent size. We've lived here for 4 years. First 3 years we've literally had no cherries. They'll just start to ripen. You'll come out one morning and they'll all be gone. The birds will grab them all. But for some reason last year there was hundreds of them. We had a good crop. So I'm hoping we'll have the same again this year. And if we do, we can make some cherry brandy or something. Make a nice liqueur, a bit of cherry juice. I haven't really got anything planned for today in particular. I think I'm going to do a cheeky little camp tomorrow. So we'll prepare for that tomorrow night. I've stuck my vitamin power station on charge when I was in the workshop. That takes not long at all. It was on like 65%, so that'll be fully charged. We'll take that with us tomorrow. But today, just going to have a little chill day. Have a little chill day. I'm not sure where I'm going to be going on my next camp, if I'm going to be gone for a day or 2 or longer. I think this weekend's bank holiday weekend, isn't it? May bank holiday. So I'd rather do something before then, because yeah, the weather's supposed to be good and you just ain't going to get by the seasides or any touristy places. They're going to be super busy, so I'm going to make the most of it before that occurs. And just, yeah, have a little chill out day today. Maggie! I may actually pop to Morrison's in a little bit. Fancy some maybe a pie out there or some chicken, maybe have a cup of tea. I'll take Bruno with me, we'll take him for a walk somewhere. Maggie is just happy walking up the garden. She gets too up. And Maggie gets too up. It's too much for her to go out on big walks, and especially in this weather. Isn't it right, Maggie? Yeah, she'll just be chilling out in the homestead all day. I'm just going to drop Maggie off, and then we'll jump in the meat wagon and head to Morrison's in Spalding. Well, just on our way to Spalding. I can hear fighter jets above me. Doing a bit of military training. I was thinking as I'm going past Moulton, I may just stop here quickly and take Bruno for a quick walk around Moulton Park. Oh, I can see a bit of dog in action already. Not the biggest place, but it should hopefully be a little bit sheltered from the winds. It is still very windy today. So Bruno's having a little good sniff this morning. Getting the odours. Them fighter jets are in the sky somewhere, I can hear them. We've got a no-fly zone around here for commercial flights, and it's generally military training in the fighter jets in the daytime. Very blue sky today. Sometimes you see the fighter jets, they come down really low and fly over the trees every now and again. Very loud. There's one up there. Don't know if we can catch that on the zoom. They sure are noisy. Very nice looking day. Look at the colours, how vibrant it looks, Bruno. Very nice. All this moss everywhere. Yeah, I've been having to think where I'm going to go on my next little road trip. I've still got no plans, no idea. I'm tempted to go to the Peak District just to have a look at the future parking restrictions, but I'm not sure if they're going to be in place yet. And it would be nice to go there with some warmer weather, because last time I was there it was like wet and very cold, and again windy. And then with the bank holiday weekend coming up, do I want to go to the seaside? Maybe go back to the Norfolk coastline again. There is a couple of park ups that I spotted last time I was over that neck of the woods, but never tried them out. Right in the distance there, the tallest windmill in the UK, Moulton windmill. Just peeking through the bush there. There's been a fresh little garden of rose bushes. I decided to pop to Lidl instead. The bakery section's good, it's good. But yeah, Andre Agassi with a silver crest frying pan. Man, ain't he looking old. Yep. Right, campers, our shopping trip is done. And yeah, I made the most of the bakery department. I got a blueberry muff, and I got a vegetable pizza, went in Inglaterra and all that. Eat pizza. Bruno's got some cooked chicken breast slices. And you, Bruno, you've perked up a little bit now. And then for a juice, I went for a low-fat, proactive, bifidoculture, high in protein, strawberry and kiwi, gut-friendly, sugar-laced, and quite the extensive ingredient list yogurt type drink. So yeah, that's a bit of lunch for today. You want your chicken first though, Bruno, didn't you? You want your chicken first. Right, so we're parked under a bit of that window a bit, it's warm in here. We're parked under a bit of bushland, just so Bruno stays cool. Got to keep Bruno cool. Now this would have been the problem if I went to Italy, because once you get to like southern Belgium, Germany, Austria, Italia, it gets very hot. Molto caldo. And trying to keep Bruno cool would have been problematic. Especially without air conditioning, eh, puppy? Still would rather be there right now than here, I ain't gonna lie. And I'm sure Bruno would have enjoyed the Italiano pollo, the Italian chicken. But in the meantime, Bruno's just having a little chow down on some English breast. Look at that, Bruno, look at the size of that. Oh, I think that will do you for now, Bruno. We'll save that bit for tomorrow. That's plenty of protein for today, puppy. These little fix, you ain't even marrying my pizza, puppy. We'll try a bit of vegetable pizza. Buon appetito, campers. And the funny thing is, when you go to Italy, the Lidl Italia still has these little pizzas in there. But anyway, I'm going to finish chowing down on my very average Lidl pizza. Cheers, campers. Proviact Bifido Culture. Strawberry and kiwi. Cheers, campers. Oh, that is extremely sweet. And it contains 4.3 grams of sugar. Anyway, whatever goodness is in that, let's cancel it out with a bit of blueberry muff. The Deluxe muff. Nothing like chowing down on a gooey bit of muff on a Wednesday afternoon. Good health. And while we're waiting for our homebrew Turbo Cider to ferment, I was looking at the cider in Lidl, and I see the Henry Weston, the high percentage one. Is it like 8.7% or something? Because one of you guys keeps going on about it, and I had some the other night, and I wasn't too impressed with it, if I'm honest. It's yeah, not. I like proper scrumpy cider, and there's something about it I didn't like. And I spotted that, and it actually says H. Westons and Sons Limited. Is that the same people, or is that just a rip-off? It says Lidl Great Britain on the back. But we'll give it a little whirl later on. We'll have a little taste of it. I'm going to put it in my fridge, let it get ice cold. Then when we're back at the Manifesto bar, we'll have a little sample. 7.3% from the Lidl Deluxe range. See how it compares to the Henry Weston, H. Westons and Sons. Oh yeah, I'll stick that in the fridge now. Anyway, that's enough for lunchtime. Our little picnic in Lidl car park. I'm going to finish my sugary yoghurt and head back to the homestead. Well, campers, it's a few hours later, and we're going to give the West Country Vintage Cider a sample, the H. Westons and Sons Limited. I did do a bit of Googling, and it is the same stuff as Henry Weston's. Yeah, it's just a poor man's version that they make for Lidl. So Lidl Deluxe. I've got the bottle that I had the other day. So that's the one I tried at the weekend when I was in Stamford. So that's a medium dry vintage cider, smooth and rounded finish. Now, to be honest, I wasn't overly impressed with it. It was okay, but it just had like a heavy flavour, like a little undertone. It reminded me a little bit of White Lightning. Just a little undertone of White Lightning, just a bit of harshness. Yeah, so that was 8.2%. 8.2%, and this one is 7.3%. Both 500 ml. There you go. Oh, actually, the same bottles. But anyway, let's crack her open. Ooh, that smells alright. Let's pour some in a chalice. I've got my Stella Artois chalice. Oh yeah, she's got a bit of a sparkle. Anyway, cheers campers. It does taste a little bit more watery. Actually, I prefer that from the full fat version. So slowly matured from a single year's harvest. It doesn't taste as dry as the other one. A bit more of a sweetness, and it don't seem as harsh. So yeah, it's a bit of a difference in percentage. Medium dry. A 0.9% difference in percentages. Nothing like scrumpy cider. It's drinkable, but I suppose it has got a bit of dryness about it. It's drinkable, but it's not. It wouldn't be my first choice. I've definitely had better ciders recently in supermarkets in fizzy form in bottles. Scrumpy is a completely different animal. That's just hardcore. But no, it's okay. I probably wouldn't get it again. But if you're into your Henry Weston vintage cider, definitely give that a try. It's I think actually, like I say, I prefer that one, the Lidl Deluxe version. Check it out, campers. The Turbo Cider is really coming to life. Look at the froth on that. That's really starting to ferment now. But yeah, that's going to do it for today's portion of Daily Meat. I need to get this video edited and uploaded for your optical vision. Tomorrow we're going to start getting the van ready to go on another camp. So let me know what direction I should go. Shall I head towards the Peak District, or shall I head towards the east coast of Anglia? Let me know. Anyway, just a lazy day chilling out. Hope you enjoyed hanging around with us. And if you have, please give the video a thumbs up. And if you could, please subscribe to the channel. I'd appreciate it. And follow me on Instagram and Facebook, The Meat Manifesto. Catch you guys on the next portion of the Daily Meat. So I'll see you then. Stay meaty.